I would guess, Jeff, that that's because as soon as you get into D, you're looking at like how many milliamp hours would you have to have?
I have no clue.
A lot, right? You consider that a AA has about twice as many milliamps as a AAA.
All I know is
and they're not twice as big.
All I know is that my kid's Christmas set train that goes around the tree requires 8 Ds.
Well,
and it's to their expensive to buy new ones because that sucker runs out of juice after about 8 hours.
So no, really?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you can get standard D nickel metal hydride batteries. Sure.
Yeah.
But these are different because they have the charging mechanism built into them, Jeff.
Right.
You have to imagine a D. I'm not even sure if it would be possible.
Okay,
just because you lose, there's the charging mechanism taking up about a couple centimeters or half an inch, and then this is the actual battery cell itself,
right,
from here to here. So with a D cell, you're looking at a lot more milliamp hours. I think you'd as a manufacturer. I'm just guessing.
Right.
I'm not a battery manufacturer.
So I might have missed it, but roughly how many times can you charge these?
500.
500 times?
500 per battery. Yeah.
And so at the 500 mark. Is there any indicator that it's just not?
Well, with any rechargeable battery, nickel metal hydrides are perfect example. But nickel metal hydrides are basically, when I say that, they're better rechargeable batteries. So we used to use nickel cadmium, which would not hold a very good charge. They didn't have a lot of milliamp hours, and when they depleted, they would just die. Nickel metal hydride operate more like an alkaline battery in that when they deplete, so when they start to run out of juice, they have a little bit of a curve to their depletion. So they start to lose power. So in a flashlight, as a perfect example, your flashlight would go dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. So you start to see, oh, my flashlight is running low. I need to plug those in.
Right.
Whereas with a nickel cadmium, your light just will stop turning on.
See, what I love about these is because they are just like your AA, you can use them in anything. I mean, we've got our Wii Remotes.
Wii Remotes are a perfect example. My kids eat batteries in those things.
Oh, it's crazy.
And they're always asking me for more. Now I can just say, plug in your batteries.
And the other thing I found with we also have the balance board for the Wii, but we don't use it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And what I hate is when the batteries explode.
They explode.
Happens all the time where you get that acid leak.
Right.
Because, you might go a couple of months where you're not using it, and sometimes the kids don't think to pull the batteries. So are these going to have the acid leak?
Any battery, if left in a device that is...
So these could still have that?
Oh, any battery will, Jeff. Yeah.
All right.
Anytime you're going to store something, you're going to see this in the manual of any electronic device. Anytime you're going to store something and not use it for an extended amount of time, like a month or more, you need to get those batteries out of there. Yeah. If you don't want to take them out and store them separately, you can just slip a piece of cardboard in between the contacts just to stop them from being able, because otherwise you've got a constant flow of electricity. Electricity is always moving.
Yes.
So as soon as you've got a circuit, which is in the Wii pedestal thing, it's going to continually draw a little bit of juice, but not enough to power the thing. So then they're going to explode eventually. So that would be the case with any battery. So
my daughter
we learned a lot here tonight.
I know, but just because they've got the monster mouth.
Yeah.
I thought they were eyelashes, but no, it's a monster mouth.
It's a monster mouth.
My daughter would love these. She would just. I might just have to buy some. Throw them in her stocking. And by the way, if you want them, cat5.tv/smart tools.
And I'm going to tell you, it's a little bit of a weird way that they spell their company name. Smart Tools. Smart Tools.
So 3 O's.
Or think smart and then 3 O's. LS. There you go. Go to cat5.tv/smart tools. You'll be able to pick those up, which are perfect for your stocking. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a really quick break. When we come back, we've got a couple more devices that are going to help you charge devices that use USB in order to charge.
All right.
So stick around. We'll be right back.
Operation Christmas Child is one of the great stories that's unfolding in our lifetime.
We are only seeing just the beginning of this project. And these children will change the world.
Welcome back. This is Category 5 Technology TV, and tonight we're learning of some devices that are going to help us charge our devices that we've got under the tree. Because, hey, here's the thing, Jeff. Have you, just to put this out there, and maybe Sasha, you can answer this too.
Right.
Has anyone here bought any electronic gadgets or gizmos as Christmas gifts for someone else this year?
Yes.
That need to be charged?
I have to remember what I bought.
Yes.
Let me check my Amazon order receipts.
I think everything that I purchased was non-electric.
What?
You know what? I have
Except for
definitely
my
bought
pie.
something that now I'm thinking, I don't know if it requires batteries. Like,
That's something you need to figure out.
It's wrapped and under the tree now, so I have to go
not
back into my
Sasha.
Amazon orders and
Books
look at
don't need batteries.
But Kindle
it's for
do.
Dave.
So
Yeah.
that's not the answer that I was expecting from my team,
Well, see,
no.
here's the
but
thing.
from you.
Here's the thing. We were looking for specific items for Christmas. That's
Yeah.
what we purchased, and they were all just... They just happened. The conglomerate that we bought at that time for the Cyber Monday was just non-electronic
okay.
stuff. There's still shopping to be done.
I've got lots of electronic gizmos for my kids.
Of course you do.
And I have this philosophy that, anything that has wires, I need to be careful about buying that for my wife, because that's just it's like a little thing to remember.
Yep.
But here's the thing. So I have a smartphone. I have a tablet. Becca has a smartphone. The kids have like a shared smartphone that they use for games and creating stickbot
Right.
animations and things like that. And we are now at that point where, okay, we've got wall warts all over the place. All over the place. Even to the point where it gets frustrating because some of our electrical outlets are switched. So someone will come into the room and turn off the light switch, and my daughter's phone will stop charging. Right? Like, that's where we're at. So wouldn't it be nice if, as you think about, these gifts that you've got under the tree this year, and maybe you're just already at that point where you've all got all different devices and you need to be able to charge them, where it would be really nice to have one docking station that would charge everything.
Oh, that would be so amazing. I would actually have plugs again.
What if I told you, Jeff? Because this is, I have to sound like an infomercial because that's what YouTube tells me I am. What if I told you, Jeff, that we've got one that slices and dices? No, Jabeez.
I would say, show me.
Yeah, I know, right? Jabeez has brought out the Q7, and this one, there's the infomercial voice. The Q7 as we open the box. No, the Q7 is pretty outstanding, Jeff. It's got Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0.
Okay, how many? Is that 6 ports?
That's 6 ports. Can I turn this into an unboxing? I'm going to actually open this up for you folks. Ooh. Okay, first thing that I notice is this squiggly thing, which is in fact...
Is that the technical term?
Yeah, the squiggly thing. Now, keep in mind, folks, because I've seen some of the Amazon reviews, that this is not the main selling point of the device. But it is a pretty cool little stand that you can stand up a couple of phones and maybe a tablet just to keep them.
Oh, okay.
It's just a little bit more organized than having them all laying out on the table.
Right.
Okay. Now, a couple of Amazon reviews are saying, oh, well, the stand is a little bit flimsy. Not the selling point.
It's a stand, though.
This is the stand. Okay.
Plus,
comes with it. It's a bonus. It's worth 50 cents, and it is what it is. Let's look at the actual device. What do you think? Ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to set this cheap little flimsy stand over here, which actually is pretty good, but it is what it is. It's not the selling point. Here is the selling point, my friends. This is a Q7 from Jabeez, and this device has what? AC input. Ooh. We're talking, this is not like a USB hub. This is not sharing many, scanners into your computer. This is specifically plug it in and start charging your devices.
Okay.
Now, you already noticed, Jeff, that we've got 6 ports. Now, you'll notice the discoloration of the top one.
Yes.
This is a 10-watt port. All the rest of them are 40-watt ports. Now, the device itself, the Q7, will do up to 50 watts simultaneously. So what that means is if you plug in several devices, it's going to share the wattage with many different devices. So keep in mind, 10 watts, this top port, is about what you get with like an iPad charger.
Yeah, okay.
2 amps or so.
Yep.
So all of these are actually 4 times the power as far as wattage goes. And they have, what did I mention at the top here? Quick charge. What that means is that in about 15 minutes time, you're going to be able to charge your phone. If it's got that quick charge feature, you're going to be able to charge your phone and get about 8 hours battery life with just a 15-minute charge.
15 minutes, really?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
awesome. So the other thing, so you think, okay, well, I've got a couple of old phones and I've got a couple of new things. I've got an iPad or a tablet or something. My iPad has quick charge. My phone does not. What happens if I plug them all in together? Now, it has some safety features. Maybe we can kind of just go over a couple of those, Jeff, because I've listed them out. So safety features go.
Okay.
Oh, you're not going to take it.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said...
I'm like hinting, Jeff, come on, help me out here, man. I even gave you a printout.
Okay, so here's the... I was slightly distracted by the ticker feed on the newsroom. Or not the newsroom.
Oh, down below you can actually... This is the first night that we've ever been able to see you, chat room.
Yeah,
Love yous.
I feel like this is like an infomercial or something where I'm intentionally...
It is
screwing up.
exactly
Yeah.
like an infomercial, right, YouTube? Right?
Okay, so what am I talking about?
The Pie Killer. The Q7 from Jabiz,
All right,
which may actually power a Raspberry Pi 3.
Okay, where
Protects against overcharging,
Thank you, Sasha.
overcurrent,
If you've got overheating,
short circuiting, and over voltage. So it's got you covered, actually.
It's got you covered. And if you plug in multiple different devices that are drawing different amperage, it will actually automatically adjust the ports as you plug them in.
Right.
Instantaneously, and you charge everything all at once.
Now, I know that Jabiz does quality products, and so
Yeah.
they've got all their certification, FCC and all that, correct?
This is 100% certified and guaranteed. So
Okay.
we've got ROHS, we've got CE, and we've got FCC certification on this. And if you're
Excellent.
unhappy with it, they'll actually give you your money back. Feel that. It's actually kind of surprising.
That is solid.
Yeah.
See, as you were holding it up there,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it going, right on my nightstand. And of
Yeah.
course, anybody who cares about like waves when you sleep and how it affects you, they're going to be like, Jeff.
Electromagnetic stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm sitting there going, okay, there's my work phone, my personal phone, my tablet, my House of Marley headphones.
Yeah.
and-
All in one fell swoop.
And my my watch. I'm thinking,
There you go.
because I've got a power bar plus all these cables.
Oh,
This
wow.
would be so much nice.
Are you using a bunch of wall warts for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just cables everywhere. It's
So-
brutal.
Think
That's
about-
exactly the same setup I have. A power bar with all
Yeah.
different chargers on them, and
Oh,
then I
man.
plug them
This
in.
will be amazing.
And
Do you
my
guys see how
phone-
clean that is?
Yeah, my phone is a quick charge, so I mean that speaks to me
There you
completely.
go. So imagine, there you go. The feature is there. I mean, it is what it is. It's a very simple product from a promotional standpoint, what I can tell you about it, but it works. It's great. In the box, beyond that, let's see, we've got, now this is the American style AC adapter. Of course, you can get the UK different adapter as well. And there you go.
Oh, and the straps for holding our cables
look at that.
together.
It's even got some cable like wraps or whatever
Yeah.
to kind of keep everything nice and neat. So they've thought of it all. I mean, it is what it is, and it's fantastic.
No, this is just a 6-port charger. It's not a battery.
It's not a hub. It's not.
Okay.
No, it's not a battery. It does not do anything like that. It is strictly something that you would plug in, and it gives you power.
Right.
Yeah. But as I mentioned, you could power a Raspberry Pi or 6 of them with this. Definitely 5, because we've got the 540 amp, 40 watt ports there.
Blow it up.
It might be a fun experiment. Let's see how many Raspberry Pis we can power with that. That would be kind of neat.
See, and right in my head, I'm starting to think like multiplicity. I'm picturing a power bar with all these plugged in and just devices.
We're going to make a server farm of Raspberry Pi 3s. All right, so now you mentioned, while we were looking at the Q7, Jeff, you mentioned your watch.
Yes.
And you just got back from a trip in the States where you were out in the good old outdoors.
Yes.
How were you charging your watch?
Actually, I brought it with me, so I charge it every night in the room. But
So you were not roughing it.
no.
I'm picturing like a tent.
No.
Oh, you had a cabin with electricity.
Hotel.
Oh, a hotel.
It wasn't
with a jacuzzi shaped like a heart.
No. But it's. I'm not. Yeah, no. It just.
Okay, so moot point. But as you're going camping, or maybe you're in the plane or wherever else where you may not have a place to charge your stuff.
Okay, but this was an issue because while I was in the forest, sitting in my stand, I had an audiobook that was quietly playing in one of my earbuds on my phone.
Oh, okay.
So my phone, like...
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Pain in the butt.
So, of course, now we've looked at Jabee's products in the past. We've looked at their earbuds. We had a set on, a couple sets on a couple weeks ago. You saw those on our show.
Mm-hmm. And a couple of years ago, we had the amplifiers.
Yeah. Amp sound. And with those, one of the things that we've mentioned on the show is how I love how Jabee's makes cases that automatically charge their earbuds when you put them in.
Yes.
So Jabee's heard us talking about that and how much we love these cases and the fact that they can be charged, your stuff can be charged as you're storing it in this safety pouch. And so they said, well, let's do something a little different for those of you like Robbie who perhaps are not necessarily in the market to buy new earbuds because maybe you've already got some.
Right, okay.
And let's introduce our case to those folks. So along comes Jabee's 4Charge. This is fantastic, folks. The simplest little thing, but everything that we love about Jabee's charging solutions.
Classic Jabee's case. Love this case.
Rock solid. There you go. It's got a USB input on the case. Now, keep in mind that means that you can charge the case. All right. So now you're going to be carrying this in your pocket or wherever in your bag. Yeah, in your purse. What a great idea that is. And then you can actually charge any USB micro device.
That's awesome.
Or it features a USB port for other devices. If maybe it's not USB micro,
no
you
way.
want to charge it as well. It's 1,000 milliamp hours, and I can just take my earbuds that I already own. So these are not Jabee's earbuds, and plug those in.
Okay.
Just as you would with any charger cable, and then just tuck them into the case.
Okay. Now I noticed that you also have your SJ cam, so
and it's charging.
Okay,
That's
so
perfect.
you're charging your headphones.
Yeah.
Can you plug another cable in at the same time for your
Yes. Jeff,
so you
good
can
question.
Have dual charging.
Yes, it does have dual charging. So here's my SJ Cam SJ5000X. This is my action cam with 4K. So now I can take this, and now it even included an extra USB micro cable.
Okay.
And can plug that into my SJ Cam. Plug that into the extra charging port. And now I've got this portable battery pack that not only keeps my stuff safe, there the SJ Cam just fired up, charging mode. So it keeps my stuff safe, like my earbuds or other small device. I was thinking, Jeff, about your smartwatch,
yes.
for example.
Yeah, it would fit in perfectly.
It would fit perfectly. So
yeah, like, look at that.
You could actually just put it in there and keep it charged. Now, the one caveat or the one disappointment, if you will, if I had one, is that had Jabee's made this case just a little bit bigger,
right,
I could have charged. I could have charged my SJ Cam and kept it closed.
As
now,
it stands, it'll fit in there not charging.
You're
correct?
right. No, absolutely, Sasha.
Okay.
So I could, in fact, put my SJ Cam, once it's charged, I could use it as a case for that and close it up. That's fine.
Okay.
But it's just shy of enough room to charge my SJ Cam while it's in the case.
See so
that?
if they had a cable that maybe had a flat end,
yeah,
that would be
that could
perfect.
work. Yeah. Or if it was just a little bit bigger, that's how it looks with an SJ Cam, and it would be the same with a GoPro or something like that. So for those of you who are thinking, "Hey, that'd be great for a GoPro," you're right. Absolutely, this case, Jabee's 4Charge is perfect for that. However, you're not going to be able to charge it and close it at the same time. You're going to have to pop that up, plug it in, and just kind of leave it sitting like that to charge.
Right.
Where seeing it.
But some of the
zippers up from that side there. I was going to say if the zipper went here, at the very least,
It's not going to happen. No.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's
I tried,
perfect.
but I love it. I love it for my earbuds, and I do love that it will charge other devices, even if they're a little bit too big to fit in there, or even your phone or something like that. It's great. You can pick one of these up at cat5.tv/4charge, and that's the number 4. Awesome. Check those out. So great little devices for your stockings, for any of these smart devices that you're going to be putting under the tree this year. I think you definitely need to look at some new ways to charge your stuff. Otherwise, you've got that power bar with a bunch of wall warts, and it's taken a lot of juice. That works a lot better.
So yeah, pick these up now. That way you've got them for the road trip, to grandma's house, for the holidays. Kids.
Perfect.
Yep, you're good.
They also could count as like an extra present, right? I mean,
Absolutely,
when I was a kid,
Do
my
you have a
parents
limit
would
on
actually.
presents?
Well, no,
Who needs extra?
No, but
There's
it'll
no limit.
look so great and be functional, right? So it's going to be a great thing to open under the tree. My parents used to give me something and then also wrap the batteries, right? But this is something where you can actually give this as a gift. You give that to Becca, right? And
certainly it's more exciting than a pack of AA batteries that are just normal batteries.
Exactly, and I love it.
Cool.
Stylish and powerful.
Ooh. That's the new slogan. There you have it.
Who, for us or
For
Jeez.
just any device that we review. It's a stunning and powerful Raspberry Pi killer.
Stunning and powerful mugs.
All right, Sasha, are you ready if we head over to the news? Because I know we've got some great stories we want to cover tonight. And make sure you stick around and get into the chat room. It's Category 5 on Freenode. Nice to see you folks down there.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Very active chat tonight.
I am ready. Here are the stories we're covering this week in the Category5.tv newsroom. Google has released an AI toolkit for the Raspberry Pi. Thanks to new regulations, cell phone unlocking is now free in Canada. A ridiculously dangerous bug in macOS was fixed quickly, but unfortunately comes right back after a software update. And Facebook Messenger is coming to preteens. Should parents be concerned? These stories are coming right up. Don't go anywhere.
Jeff Weston,
Yeah, man.
you're building a brand new, beautiful website,
What?
aren't you?
No. Am I?
Oh, you're a terrible actor.
What?
This is where acting comes into play.
Oh, I didn't know we were acting.
You're supposed to act.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Yeah, I'm building a really cool website. Are you building a really cool website?
Just because Jeff is confused doesn't mean you have to be. Visit cat5.tv/dreamhost to sign up for unlimited web hosting for your website with unlimited email accounts, MySQL databases, the latest version of PHP, WordPress, and more, and even a free domain name registration. It's less than $6 per month, so sign up today. cat5.tv/dreamhost.
This is the Category5.tv newsroom, covering the week's top tech stories with a slight Linux bias.
I'm Sasha Rickman, and here are the top stories we're following this week. Google has announced the Aiy Vision Kit, opening up a new way for Raspberry Pi users to access its AI tools. The kit comprises a low-power Intel Movidius MA2450 circuit board and computer vision software that can be connected onto an existing Raspberry Pi computer and camera modules. This circuit board provides the ability to run neural networks on the device rather than having to add on an external source for processing the data or using a cloud processing system. The software includes access to 3 neural network models, one to recognize objects, one to recognize faces and human facial expressions, and a third that can identify the difference between a human, a cat, and a dog. Google said its Aiy Vision Kit could be used for a whole range of applications, including identifying plants and the individual species, monitoring where your dog is in your home, seeing when your car left the driveway, and recognizing emotion, for example, whether your guests like your home decor. This is the second product released in the Aiy line by Google. Its Aiy Voice Kit was released in May and enables Raspberry Pi developers to build a standalone voice recognition system using Google Assistant. Users can also add their own voice recognition and natural language processing to projects.